This is Spud here from HitStartNow.com coming at you with another quick hit. Now, recently in the news, everybody's been banging on about this 2DS. It's the new Nintendo console that takes the 3D out of the 3DS and takes the Handheld 3DS and makes it look like it's made of cheese. It's not an attractive deal. But lately on the podcast, on the HitStartNow podcast, myself and Richie, we had a chat about it and we gave out about it. We made a couple of jokes, like I think everybody has recently, but it just got me thinking. It got me thinking just how much I love my DS. Like, I don't think it's ever really clicked with me before that. But I think this could be definitely one of the most used, but one of my favourite pieces of hardware out of my whole fucking collection. I pretty much take my DS everywhere. I'll sit in my local bar playing Pokemon, just having a glass of Coke if I want to kill time, you know what I mean? If I just need some time to myself, I'll sit right there, I'll play Pokemon, I get some funny looks from the elfos at the bar, but sure, you'll have that, I do a lot of travelling up and down the country, so my DS always comes with me. It's always in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like there'd be a lot of times when I'm on a bus to Drogheda or a bus to Dublin all the way from Galway, and the bus is pulling up at my destination and I'm like, shit, I really wanted to finish this fucking level, man. I've never really realised it before, but I'm such a big DS fan. I don't even have a big DS collection. I've only got maybe 20 games. I've had the thing for years, and I've only got about 20 games, but these games are so damn good, I never felt the need to run out and buy another game every week, every 2 weeks, the same way I do with, say, my Xbox 360 or lately my PS3. It used to be a case of every time I was in town, I had to pick up a game for it. I had to pick up something new, but with the DS, when I'm playing the likes of like Pokemon's a grand example. Considering the amount of hours you guys sink into that, the Castlevania titles as well. The amount of hours they take, you're not needing another game for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? You're hooked up in this game for ages. There's a lot to play in there. It's a lot of fun. And if nothing else, I think it's kind of resurrected my love over the last couple of years at least for 2D games. I play a lot of GBA titles on it because, look at this thing. It's a beast. It's huge. It's an old school motherfucker, and you could easily beat a man to death with it. I bought a 15 quid, busted hinge. I had no real interest in playing that. I was too busy playing 3D games at the time. But the more I played it, and the more I played it over the years, the more I realized, geez, 2D is so much fun. Running to the fucking right is so much fun. The likes of, again, Castlevania, Metroid style games. I'm playing through Mega Man ZX at the moment, which slightly adapts that style as well. That's a style that I never would have played before. I never would have had any interest in before. And at the moment, it's probably one of my favourite genres. Spider-Man Web of Shadows has done the same thing. It's a fantastic little genre. And it's one that I never really experimented with until I started lately on the DS. Until I started playing them on the DS, not until I got the DS. But there is a lot of good stuff on there. I ran out and I got the stuff that I thought was essential at the time. I got New Super Mario Bros., which was phenomenal. I picked up Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 because you can never have enough copies. You can never have enough copies of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. WarioWare, stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't until I started getting into the more kind of niche titles, if you will, the likes of say Ace Attorney and stuff like that. Prince of Persia, Fallen King. Bizarre little titles almost. I know they're very popular, but they're a bit fucking strange and they're a bit unusual and they're a break from the norm and it's fantastic. GTA Chinatown Wars brings back that Grand Theft Auto style from the original, 2.5 games, the half being London. You know, again, it's something you don't see anymore, and it's all in 2D, and it's fantastic. I played a number of 3D games on it. Spider-Man Friend or Foe, for example. A couple of racers. Couldn't even think of the name of them. I think the Grade might have been one of them. Yeah, a couple of racing games. Just a few bits kind of here and there. You know, in 3D. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Sacrifice. Another 3D title. They're all shite. I don't think this console can do 3D games. You know, it thinks it can. Like, Spider-Man Friend or Foe opened up with this marvelous cutscene. Blew my mind. I thought something was gonna happen. Nothing fucking happened for the rest of the game. You know, there's something about it. It's the handiest little console I think I've ever had, and I pumped in a lot more hours than I ever thought I would. I can play all my GBA title on it because it's such an old console. It's got the GBA port. It's not a 3DS. You know, at the same time, they fit in here. How will that not fit in your pocket? You know what I mean? It's marvelous. There's 2 fucking titles in there alone. It's a great little console. It's really great. I bought it off a guy for 15 quid. It's the best 15 quid I've ever spent. And that was with Mario Kart. You know. The more I play it, I'm playing through Yoshi's Island at the moment. I gotta say I'm having a blast with that. Never thought I would, but really enjoying that on GBA. You know, the more I play it, the more I want to play it. You know, it's probably sucking up more hours nowadays than my PlayStation 3 or my Xbox 360 is. Even though they're huge, open world, high res, big mama jam motherfucker kind of consoles. You know, but this handy little job, it does things that nobody else kind of did. Well, everybody else kind of did, but nobody else was really doing it in abundance. And because of that, I'm loving it. It's making me want to go back and play more SNES, more 2D titles that I missed over the years. It's really reinvigorating my love for 2D gaming. And, yeah. That's about it, really, until the next Pokemon drops and I gotta pick up a 3DS. Dive into that. For the moment, my shitty old brick of a thing right here does me grand. This is Spud from HitStartNow.com, signing off. Good luck.